Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Reaching Riches here. I'm going to be covering the daily trades of RoundHill's QDTE and XDTE. But first, let's go over the distributions. So, uh, if you guys did have these funds before the 26th, so like 2 days ago, you should have received your distribution. QDTE paid out 36 cents and XDTE paid out 28 cents. So I just saw mine arrive in Robinhood. So congrats to all of you who were holding these funds. If you haven't seen your distribution show up in your brokerage, you might have to wait till tomorrow, depending on your brokerage. I know Robinhood usually pays out around 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific time, so that's when I received mine. So hopefully everyone who bought in got their distributions. All right, so let's get into the tracker. So I kind of just want to do this live with you guys. So let's go grab the data. So go here. All right, so it looks like they had 2 trades for QDTE, and they had how many? And just 1 trade for XCTE. So let's go and put these in. All right, and then for that second one, because QDT had 2 trades, there it is. And then let's grab SPX. So yeah, so we're gonna do this a little live. So let's go find the open price for NDX. So open for today was 18,263. So let's grab that. Not sure why it did that. So 18,263.41. 18,263.41, and then it closed at 18,254.69. 18,254.69. All right, and then let's go find NDXP. Wait, sorry. D should go up. Yeah. Sorry, this is for XND. So let's go find XND. Alright, so XND, they open at 183.38, and they closed 182.55. Alright, so just let me double check this one. Alright, yeah, just let me double check that one just to make sure. Yep, looks right. Alright, so let's grab SPX. So 52.48. So 52.48.03. And it closed at 52.54.35. 52.54.35. All right, so let's go over QDTE. All right, let's see. So X and D, they had a 184 strike. So they sold 50 contracts for $1, or not even a dollar, a penny. So they collected $50. It opened at 183.38. They had a strike for 184, and it closed below their strike. So this is wrong. Let me fix that. Alright, so it was 0.34% out of the money. And that was a win, so they collected a full profit here. Alright, so let's see how they did on their NDX. And they had 4 contracts here, collected $7.08, and it looks like it's a win. So the average price they collected was $7.08. They collected 28.32. Double check that. Yep. So 28.32. It opened at 18,263.41. They had a strike of 18,370, and it closed at below the strike at 18,254. So that was 0.58% out the money. And they got the full profit, so that's great. So for this week, since there is no trading, that is the last day of trading for this week, and we are looking at full wins across the board. March 25th to the 29th, and we are looking at 13,029. So that's how much they made this week. So that's not bad. If they were to just distribute all of this, then we would all receive 9 cents based on the outstanding shares. But I don't think they're gonna distribute that. If they go from what they were distributing, which was 36 to 9 cents, I think everyone would like sell out. So I don't think they're gonna do that. I think it's probably gonna be around the 30-cent range again, but well, we'll see. So let's go and take a look at uh, XDTE. So they had 11 contracts. They collected 49 cents each. Total was 538 for the premium collected. They SPX opened at 52.48 and 3 cents, and it closed at 52.54. So let's see how they did. And they won. All right. So it did close below the strike by about 26 bucks. It was 0.61% out the money, and we got to collect a full 539. All right. So all wins across the board again. That means they they didn't collect much. $1,500. They distributed this, it would have just been 2 cents a share, which is nothing. But like I said, I don't think that's what they're gonna do. I think they're probably gonna try to average it out to maybe around what they paid before, so maybe 20 cents again, or I could see this dropping to like 15. But we will see. They will announce distribution on Monday, but if it's like how they did it last week, they announced it on Friday. So I will be on the lookout tomorrow to see if they announce early. So yeah, so 2 cents per share based on outstanding shares and how much money they made. So we will see what they actually distribute. Oh, and also for the long holdings for both QDTE and XET, they were unchanged from yesterday. So I'm not really going to go over that part. I did add 2 new tabs down here, QDTE price gaps and XETE price gaps. So let's go over this real quick. So if you look here, this is just really calculating whether there was a gap up from the previous day. So the close on since its inception. So the close was 18,297, and if it gapped up, it will mark this as green. So it gapped up here on the 8th, and then it closed at 18,018, but it gapped down. So we took a loss of $58 on that gap down. I mean, these are unrealized because they're really affecting just the long calls. So because they don't have overnight exposure with their short calls. So this is just really tracking how those long calls are gapping up and gapping down. So here it gapped up by $7, and it gapped up again by another. We'll just round that to $8. Another round or another gap up. Here, a gap down on the 13th, gapped up again. So just you guys can zoom in on this and take a look. The thing I want to highlight is up here is the average gain or gap up gain is $74.69, and the average gap down was $71.33. So and then the largest gain for gap up is $215, and the largest gap loss was $123. But overall, we are still positive with $325.60 gap up gains, so that's great on QDTE. So let's go and take a look at XCTE. You will see here their NA. If we do look at the price action for today for NDX, it did gap down by what, like $8 or so. But yeah, it's not that bad. So let's go back. But Google Finance doesn't update these until like the day after this, so I'm just gonna leave them as NA and let them update automatically as we go. But yeah, so let's look at XCTE. So you can see here it does look like it gapped up more than it gapped down. So average gap gain was only $11.58. Average gap loss was $11.09. Their largest gap gain was only 37.68, so that's right there. So that was on the 16th, and the largest gap loss was 27.17, and that was on the 15th. Overall, we are in the positive with these gap up gains, so that is great. Here, let me fix that title here. All right, so yeah, $73.03 positive for the gap gains. All right, and then yeah, so that's it. So if you guys like what you watched, please hit that like and subscribe. And as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for fun and entertainment. And I appreciate everyone watching. And that is the recap for today's trades, March 28th. All right, I'm out.